This video is sponsored by Skillshare, the best and cheapest online learning service for just about anything you have a creative desire for. I've been given my own referral link to share with you folks. This will give you 2 months of Skillshare for free, absolutely free. Again, for free. How awesome is that? Maybe you need to learn more about your hobby or just want to improve some skills. Skillshare will have it for you. Film, animation, art, graphics, illustration, music, photography, web development, business, analytics, lifestyle. As you can see, there are a whole lot of categories. You'll be able to save individual classes for later, to a playlist that you can edit, making the pace of the experience completely controlled by you. You can join and create groups as well as work on projects. I've personally been looking into creative writing as I want to be able to improve my writing skills for my videos and story projects I'm working on. What's more, you can jot down notes in the browser while you're taking a class. The first 500 of my subscribers to click the link in the description will get 2 free months of premium membership so you can explore your creativity. If the first 2 months for free isn't enough for you, then don't worry, you can continue your subscription to Skillshare for less than $10 a month. The amount of work they've put into this website is pretty amazing, and it's definitely worth taking a look. So go ahead, check out the link in the description, and get 2 months for free. Darth Jadus, one of the most powerful Sith to have ever lived. His current whereabouts are unknown, along with his intentions. The last we heard reference of Jadus was during the Alliance storyline on Iokath. He was brought up by Lana Beniko as a suspect of who betrayed the Alliance, causing conflict between all factions on Iokath. Just as many other Sith, Jadus rose to power during the Great Galactic War, a war which lasted 28 years. In that time, Jadus became a Dark Council member and was appointed head of Sith intelligence. Jadus is said to be the most powerful of all the Sith, second only to the Emperor himself. Jadus once stated his power was infinite. Jadus had many techniques, including teleportation. His raw strength in the Force was incredibly strong. He was the type to seal himself away from typical Sith emotions, while he did use emotions such as anger and passion to fuel the dark side. He would remain calm at all times, focusing on clarity and detail. Jadus was very much against infighting within the Sith. In fact, he ultimately planned to take control of the Empire to reshape it into a more suitable empire. An empire that doesn't destroy itself from within. A united empire. Jadus witnessed many Sith destroying each other. He would put an end to this with a rather cunning plan. First, he would create a secret organization known as the Eagle Network. He then used this organization to commence with his secret plans, behind the backs of everyone including the Dark Council. Jadus then organized for Cypher 9, the Imperial Agent, to investigate this new Eagle Network. Little did Cypher 9 know it was being led by Jadus. Cypher 9 was sent to Kaz City to deal with the organization, but at the same time, the Eagle Network attacked Jadus's dreadnought, the Dominator. Thousands lost their lives, and with Jadus being on board, he was assumed dead. This, of course, was all part of the plan.
My name is Darth Jadus, Dark Council member and head of Imperial Intelligence. But of course, not anymore. Long ago and even now, Sith infighting is the largest barrier against our salvation. I realized this, and so did Darth Maul, yet he lacked the will to act upon his desires. I seized my opportunity after the Great Galactic War and secured my seat on the Dark Council. It was only from this position that I could truly make changes the Empire so desperately craved. The first step was to stage my own death. This was made all too easy with the help of Cypher 9 and the other members from Sith Intelligence. Step 2. Distract my own assets through a series of events influenced by me. Since I built up my own personal power base and resources, it was simple to predict what the Council would do upon my death. They would claim my resources for themselves. This was made to be an adequate distraction, to keep them distant from my true plans. They, of course, gave my former Dark Council position to my daughter, Darth Zorid. The Council was really pathetic. Only Ma saw clearly. Yet he was bound to the chains of the Emperor. I was not.
Cypher 9 was no fool, and worked their way up the ladder of the Eagle network until eventually the Eagle was found, who was just a placeholder boss appointed there by Jadus. Darth Zorid, Jadus's daughter, wanted her father to be avenged. The Eagle's big plan was to use the devastating weapons called the Eradicators to launch huge attacks on the Empire's power bases. The Eradicators are huge satellite weapons capable of destroying entire cities. They are incredibly advanced weapons and would have been deadly enough to start and finish a war in the same day. The Eagle gave up information to Cypher 9 suggesting that the true leader of the Eagle network was a high-ranking Imperial. It didn't take long for Cypher 9 to discover this was Jadus, which of course caught everyone off guard, including Sith Intelligence. Darth Jadus had been hiding aboard his damaged dreadnought. In reality, he was just waiting, biding his time for the right moment. Cypher 9 confronts Jadus on his ship. Depending on what decisions you choose, you can join Jadus and his new empire, or you can convince him he's lost the battle for the Eradicator's Kurds, which he totally has. Cypher 9 played this dude. If you choose this, he will leave peacefully. But he does state that he will be back, and the Dark Council will be his destination. We don't hear from Jadus again after this. A Sith that went into exile, perhaps.
When Cypher 9 arrived on that bridge of my ship, I could see the final pieces falling into place, only to be betrayed yet somehow. I knew this was meant to be. After the incursion, it became clear to me that now was not the right time. Fortunately, I had clairvoyance enough to see exactly when I should strike. Long have I waited. Much pain it has caused me. Vicorion, Ma, Malgus, the Outlander. I've been watching, listening. Soon